everyone, and welcome to Ohio Valley Couponer. Welcome to another vlog, Vlogtober day number 8. I cannot believe we are on the home stretch with Vlogtober. We have 13 total Vlogtobers, and this is the 8th one. It's been awesome. I hope you guys have really been enjoying Vlogtober, following me along, seeing a lot of fun behind the scenes stuff. If you missed any Vlogtobers, make sure you go and check them out. So you don't miss any, because there's been some really good ones, so make sure you go and check those out for sure if you haven't already seen them. So anyways, we're going to dive into this one, and this one's actually pretty good. I got some fun stuff to share with y'all. First up, we are actually making a copycat Olive Garden chicken gnocchi soup. And so you guys are going to want to see that. It's like a healthier version, but it's still really good. So I want to share the recipe with you guys. It's awesome. Also, I have such an amazing follower here on my channel who I ran into unexpected. This person did something so kind. It was such a blessing for my family. And it was such a shock, and I truly appreciated it. And so I want to make sure that I gave honor where honor was due on this video, because it was so kind. So I'm super excited to tell you guys all about that. And then also, I attempted a really big goal last weekend. So this is last weekend I filmed this. I attempted a really big goal, and that was to make $150 using DoorDash and Uber Eats. And it was definitely a challenge. And so you guys are going to have to stay tuned till the end to see if we hit that goal. Because, it's awesome. So I'm super excited. Make sure you stay tuned for that as well. It's going to be a really nice vlog, so I hope you all are super excited. And, let's just dive right into this. We're going to start with the chicken gnocchi soup. Let's go ahead and look at that. So, for ingredients here, you're going to need flour, milk, oil if you haven't already cooked your chicken. The original recipe does say to use oil to saute the chicken in a pan. We don't need to do that here because we had chicken shredded up already and froze, so didn't need to do that. But if you are, cooking fresh chicken, then you'll do that. 3 cups of chicken broth. You're going to need some gnocchi noodles. You're going to need some vegetables. The original recipe said to use peas, carrots, and celery, I believe. I just used a Merryfield blend or whatever that had carrots, onions, and celery in it. So that's what I did. And then chicken and salt, pepper, chicken bouillon, and garlic powder and onion powder. So that's a lot of stuff. But here's why you do it. You're going to put 3 cups of the chicken broth in there. If you haven't already cooked up your chicken, you would do that first in some olive oil and then add the broth. Since I had the chicken ready, I just went ahead and put that in there. Also put in the frozen veggies, put in the spices and the bouillon, and basically let that, stir it up in the pot. And then you're going to bring that to a boil, and then you're going to let it simmer for about 20 minutes or so. It says 17 to 20 minutes. So once it comes to a boil, you're just going to let it simmer and do its thing. But while it is doing that, you're actually going to make the thickening. So you're going to need 4 cups of milk for that, and you're going to need 1/4 cup of flour. Stir it all together until there are no lumps in the mixture. And then, once the soup has got done simmering, you're going to add that into it. Stir that in and let it cook for 4 to 5 minutes, basically until the gnocchi noodles get done. And guys, that is it. And this was so good. We put Parmesan cheese on ours, and it was awesome. So I really enjoyed that. I would highly recommend. I mean, is it exactly like Olive Garden's? No, but even the recipe says this is a healthier version. But I really enjoyed it, and I would highly recommend it. So that was the healthy Olive Garden copycat chicken gnocchi soup, and it was really good. I would give it 2 thumbs up if I wasn't holding one of the hands here with the camera. Holding the camera with one of my hands. 2 thumbs up, but it was really good, so I would highly recommend that. I'll have the exact recipe down below in the description of that link, because that website does a better job with precise measurements and stuff like that. So but it was awesome. I would highly recommend it. It wasn't that difficult. Honestly, it was pretty easy. So that was really good. Now I'm going to show you guys the gig work challenge. So did I make my goal of $150 last weekend? You're going to have to stay tuned. You have to stay tuned to see if we were able to make this happen. So let me show you. Okay, so started the shift with a stack order. It was for Hothead Burritos and Freddy's Frozen Custard, $11, 4.6 miles. 2 pickups, 2 drop-offs. So started out at Hothead and it was ready, and then went into Freddy's and it was also ready. No wait time at either place, which is what I like to see. So went ahead and grabbed those and dropped them off to both of the customers there, and then we were on our way with the next order. It's for $6, 2.1 miles, which is actually pretty good. Kind of got lost at first because it's a weird setup. It's in this older building downtown or whatever, so it's kind of hard to find somebody, but I finally did. got the food and dropped that off to the customer. And as you're about to see, there was actually a cat. There was a cat on the porch or whatever, so fun. Okay, then I got another stack. This was for Mark Pie's Chinagate as well as for McDonald's. It was going to the same customer. It was $9.75, 4.5 miles, which is actually really good. So I went ahead and took that. Unfortunately, Mark Pie's came with like a 10-minute wait, so that's never fun. But they do have a cool fish tank, so I got to look at that and film it for you guys. So there you go. There is your fish aquarium view of the day. Went in and got that, and then went to McDonald's, grabbed that order, and was out the door, and then took it to an apartment complex, which I really don't like apartment complexes, but I don't mind this building because they're all inside, so it makes it a lot easier to see at dark or whatever. But it was a 3rd floor, so I got my steps in. So I did that. Then I got another stack here for Speedway and Hothead Burritos, $10, 5.7 miles. So went ahead and did that. This person at Speedway literally just wanted milk, so like chocolate milk and regular milk. So I went ahead, I actually did things a little different. They wanted me to go to Speedway, then go to Hothead, then deliver the Speedway, then deliver the Hothead. I actually jumped the task, and I went ahead and just delivered the Speedway first, and then went to Hothead, and then delivered that, because I want their milk to sit for a while. The house was super close to Speedway, so it worked out better that way. I delivered to the wrong house at first. Thankfully, DoorDash caught it. It was like, this isn't the right house, so there was the one next door. But anyways, took the Hothead as well and delivered that order. That was pretty decent. After that, got another order for Taco Bell. This is like my first Taco Bell since coming back to doing gig work, and I was a little scared at first, but it actually was almost ready when I got there. $7, 5.3 miles, so not the best, but it wasn't too shabby of a drive. It really was not that bad at all. A lot of it was like not bad traffic, so I don't know. I went ahead and took that. Kept the night going with that order. Then I got a Dollar General shopping order on the way back, and this one actually is pretty good. And I haven't done a Dollar General since doing gig work again either. It's for $5.50 for 0.8 miles to get 2 items. I mean, it was really easy. A half gallon of milk and then a 12-pack of Coke. That plain and simple. And if there wouldn't have been a little line in the store, it would have been even quicker. But I am not mad at this one at all. $5.50 for 0.8 miles to grab 2 items. I'm cool with that. So did that order, and after that got another order for KFC. This one was for $10, going 7.3 miles. Most of that was highway miles, actually. I know it looks like a lot of miles, but it's a really easy drive. So, whatever. Went ahead and took that. Now, the lobby was closed, so I had to go through the drive-thru to get that order. So, yeah. But it was all good. So, got that order, and this person ordered a lot of stuff at KFC. So, took that to the customer, and then on the way back, because it is a few miles out into the country a little bit, but it's only like 5 minutes or so back into town from there, so it's a really easy drive. Better that, caught another order for Taco Bell. So it's actually a different Taco Bell. It was $7 for like 4.3 miles, so I didn't take that. And then this one, I got this really good Uber Eats. Now it's $13.58, 6.1 miles, but keep in mind, like, probably 4 or 5 miles coming back from the last drop off. So literally, this was like a mile from Freddy's for $13.58. What an order. Such a great order. So took that ice cream and dropped it off, and that was the end of Friday night. Then went back out again on Saturday night. Started out strong here with a Raising Cane's order, $14.50 for 7.8 miles. Now, I got to give a shout out to Raising Cane's, to the manager at Raising Cane's, or one of the managers. She was so kind. I actually started doing gig work. I didn't film this shift because it was before I started Vlogtober. But a few weeks ago, I was at Raising Cane's, and the manager who was working was like, "Oh, I love your videos. You save me so much money. I want to give you 4 free box combo, like, voucher cards." She gave me 4 free box combos at Cane's, which was so nice. That was so kind. Totally unexpected. I was just there doing DoorDash, and she was like, "You saved me so much money. Like, I want to give you these." And you have no idea. I appreciate it so much. My grandpa eats at Raising Cane's like every single Sunday. Unless it's like a holiday or something, he is at Cane's. He loves that place so much. And so you have saved us so much money. And what my grandpa and I, he usually gets the smaller meal, but we've been splitting the box combo for the last 4 weeks, and it has been so good. And it's been such a blessing. Like, seriously, if you're watching this video, you are awesome. Thank you so much. You truly, like, blew me away with that. It was so unexpected. And yeah, like, God bless you, ma'am. You are awesome. So thank you so much. But for Cane's, what actually just got even better, because I was able to shave off some miles. I actually only ended up doing 6.4 miles because I They want me to deliver to one customer before the other and like backtrack, which would have been stupid. So I literally just jumped the task. You can do that in DoorDash, and cut off 1.4 miles there. So that was great. After that, got a Subway order, 835, 5.5 miles. This was taking me back into the north side of town, which is where I typically like to dash. They have a lot more restaurants on that side of town, so it just works out better. So this was taking me back into that area, which was awesome. So definitely was excited to take that. And yes, that was a great order. I don't know why they gave it from that Subway, though, because there's like several Subways on that side of town, but whatever, it worked out. So after that, got a tumbleweed order. And this tumbleweed order, it was for $7, 4.9 miles. Not the best, but not the worst. So I went in and picked up that order, and it was slammed in tumbleweed, but they actually had it ready, so I was excited. I only picked up there like one time, so I just wanted to go to Tumbleweed and pick it up. Tumbleweed's really good, so that was awesome. So picked up that tumbleweed. I had a time trying to find these people's apartment, though. It was so confusing, like one of the most confusing apartment complexes I've ever been to. Don't ever take orders like this. 375, 14.8 miles. Absolutely not. And this one takes the cake. 305 for 17.3 miles. Nada. That's ridiculous. Okay, next up here, I got a good one for Papa John's. $6, 2.3 miles. Did have to wait a couple of minutes for the pizza. That was no big deal. And so yeah, Papa John's, $6. Went ahead and delivered that one. That was super easy. Guys, I love this one. This is the best order of the weekend. This is for the 146 restaurant. It is so good, by the way. If you've ever never been there, you should totally go if you're in the area. But it was $13.75 for 6.1 miles, which is excellent. So went and picked that up and waited a couple minutes, but not too long. And so they brought it out to me and I delivered it. And guys, it got even better. The customer increased their tip. So the tip ended up being $15. So the order was $17. That was so good. Only drawback of that one is it was out in the country a little bit. So I got this order, $6, 5.4 miles, which does not look good. But really, it was not that bad because I was traveling like several of those miles back from the 146 order, and so it was literally like only a mile or so from McDonald's to the customer, so it was fine. That was better than it looked, because would have had to, you know, come back from there anyway. So after that, I got this one. It's for $10 for 4.1 miles. It was a stack. Pizza Hut and Donato's, which Donato's is literally right across from Pizza Hut, so it worked out perfect, and both orders were ready when I got there, which was great. So yeah, so I got those two orders, and this one actually got better too. The customer raised the tip. The Donato's customer to $5, and the Pizza Hut customer is $5, so DoorDash paid me $2, so I got $12 for that order. So total earnings there, we got $66.25 on Friday night from DoorDash and $70.85 on Saturday night from DoorDash, and then we did one Uber Eats on Friday night for $13.58. So between the extra tips that the customers gave and all those orders, we smashed our goal and got $150.68. So a really nice weekend doing some gig work. So yeah, guys, we crushed our goal. Super, super exciting. I am thrilled about that. It was a fun time. I love, I don't depend on gig work like I used to. It was like 2 years ago, actually. Funny enough, yesterday I got an email, it was my 2-year DoorDash anniversary from the first time I ever went out and did DoorDash. I really was depending on it there for a while, in 2023, and now, life's kind of taking me in a different direction where I have the billing work that I do and things like that. I still do Ohio Valley couponer, so I'm not, dependent on it anymore. However, if I get a little bit of extra time and want to go out and make a little bit of extra money, it's really fun to be able to do that. And it's kind of nice to, do something that's not staring at a computer screen, because I do a lot of that with my other jobs. So yeah, and that was fun. It was a lot of fun to make that $150. So it was awesome. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all did enjoy. If the Raising Cane's manager is watching this, thank you so much. Seriously, that was so kind of you to do that. I truly appreciated it. Shout out to Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is so good. So good. So yeah, but anyways, guys, that's all I got for this video. I hope you all did enjoy. Make sure you come back Tuesday night. We're doing another week of Vlogtober. And thank you guys so much for watching.